See, we could have easily told you that this MA
Yes,
is
yes,
a form of a
I know that. Therefore, Mother, I'm making
If
it.
you have some concrete proposal,
Yes.
we can still consider.
That's all, Mother. That's
We
why.
want to see the color of money.
That's correct. That's correct. Mother, my request to your lordships is, number one, this is the properties that are attached by ED. They value it as 277 crores. I just make a suggestion.
Just listen to us.
Yeah, sorry.
The problem is all these properties which have been attached by ED, the title are in dispute. It's not free of all encumbrances. The problem is that
Only one property, I believe, Mother. This only title.
so which is that property which is free of all encumbrances, no problem in title, etc.
No other claims.
Mothers, in fact, I am told, Mothers, that there is only one property which is in dispute. But apart from that, we have given 3 properties here in this application, page 6, Mothers, which together value more than 500,000.
Okay, you are talking about Naina Towers.
Yes,
You are talking about Heera Fodex.
yes,
You are talking about Heera Retail.
yes.
But what is the status of this property?
But I am told that it is unencumbered. I'm told. But leave that
Symbol
aside.
is appearing.
Under attachment.
Yes, it's under attack. Leave that aside, Mothers. My request to your lordships is,
Please, sir.
whatever, please appoint a receiver for all these
देखो तो
properties.
But see,
log out हो जाएगा.
receiver is going to be a problem. When you put this property to auction,
Yes.
there are going to be objections from the other side who have some interest. The lady has created interest in all this property.
Well, that's not, if your lordships want, I can clarify that. But apart from that, let's leave this aside. Well, you give me, I will bring 50 crores in cash, Mullahs, with an undertaking to this court within 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks, I'll bring 50 crores.
We are talking
And
about
attach all these properties.
540.
Yes, so attach all these properties. In the meantime, I will.
No, please don't attach.
Just a minute. Naina Towers, Heera Fodex, Heera Retail are not under attachment.
No,
They are under attachment. Millards.
No.
They are in possession of your client.
Correct.
Yes,
No,
And
Millards, that's a wrong
properties have
statement.
not been
Millards.
sold so far.
that's why I agree, Mullahs, entirely. That's why I'm coming to your lordships, Mullahs.
Just a minute. Mr. Venkatesh,
Millards, I appear for the
And
department.
there is no
what is
dispute.
the status of these
Millards,
3
my
properties?
instructions are they are under attachment. Millards, all the 3 properties are under attachment.
Okay, if they are under attachment,
Millards,
are they free of all encumbrances? Any
Millards, I'll take instructions, but
third
Millards, I
party
cannot.
rights are created on this property?
Millards, most of our properties are suffering with third-party encumbrances. Where
Okay, Mr. Venkatesh,
Millards,
can you inquire
I will inquire, Millards.
day after tomorrow?
Yes.
Millards, could I get 2 more days?
But then the lady has to surrender today.
Millards, she
May I
had-
respectfully submit that your lordship should not entertain this application. This is a gross abuse of the process of court.
Okay,
This
just listen to
application
us.
is not maintainable under Supreme Court rules.
Understood,
Judgments.
Mr. Dave. If you are
And see the
getting
prayer-
money,
see
then
the
also.
prayer- See the prayers, my lord. The prayer is to restore appeals and to restore the interim order.
Mr. Dave, it would not have taken 2 seconds for us to tell this to Mr. Sibal and close
Yes,
this
Lord.
matter.
I understand that, my lord.
Are you interested to get some money or not?
Lord, we are not claiming money. Our property she is selling to somebody.
Okay, so
We are seriously concerned about these
you are
proceedings.
appearing, just a minute. You are appearing for those people to whom she has transferred some rights.
No,
created rights.
Whose land she wants to sell to somebody else.
Correct. What about the 3 properties which have been mentioned in the application? Are
3
you
properties
concerned
we are not
with this?
concerned with, but my lord, in the garb of these kind of applications, she has been for last 2 years, trying to get our properties attached. ED has in fact attached our property. We are
Okay,
not running from pillar to post at her instance.
If ED wants to attach your property, it is for you to take initiate appropriate proceedings.
My lord is right.
We just want to know from Mr. Venkatesh, who is appearing for ED, whether these 3 properties have any charge of any nature, any third-party rights are created, and if there is no charge and the possession is with ED under attachment, we'll ask the ED whether they can sell this property by putting it to auction or not.
I'll take instructions, Millards, and I'll get back in a day, Millards. But as far as the encumbrances are concerned, Millards, it might be difficult because there has to be a due diligence carried out with respect to the property. That will be very difficult for the department to do. And let's look at the checkered history of.
Correct. But Naina Towers market value is about 90 crores.
90 crores.
This Heera Fodex is
120.
120.
And the other one is
Heera
78.
is 678. If these properties are put to auction, then perhaps substantial amount can be recovered.
I'll file an affidavit to that.
You can take instructions, Mr. Venkatesh.
I'll seek instructions.
Get back to us. If there is no problem, we'll look into. Otherwise, we will reject this.
Yes, that's
Right.
fine.
Right?
Right.
Let it be
These just try to ascertain. Itna likhiye. We have heard Mr. Sibal, the learned senior counsel, appearing for the petitioner. Mr. Vankatesh, the learned counsel, appearing for the enforcement directorate, and Mr. Dushant Dave, the learned senior counsel, appearing for Mr. Dave.
For interveners, my lord, who have
For
been
the
permitted.
interveners. Good point. This is a miscellaneous application filed by the petitioner in a matter which is already disposed of. A preliminary objection was raised by Mr. Dave as regards the maintainability of this miscellaneous application. Good point. Mr. Dave may be right in contending that this miscellaneous application is as good as a review application, which is otherwise not maintainable in law. Good point. However, we take notice of the fact that the petitioner has come forward with a proposal. The proposal is to the effect that she has 3 properties.
It is not
The description of which can be found in para 4 of the miscellaneous application. It reads thus. ये para 4 में जो Naina Towers, Heera Fodex,
The other 277.
inquired with Mr. Sibal whether these 3 properties, the reference of which is in para 4 of the application, free of all encumbrances. In other words, whether the petitioner is the lawful owner of these 3 properties as on post this matter on 11th of November 2024 with a view to enable Mr. Vankatesh to seek appropriate instructions in the matter. Next, full point. We had granted 2 weeks' time to the petitioner to surrender. The period expires today. For the limited purpose as aforesaid, we extend the time period to surrender up to 12th of November 2024.
I'll also file an affidavit, Mother, so that it's made clear.
So, Mr. Vankatesh, you will take instructions threefold.
Yes, please.
First, you will have to ascertain whether these properties have any, whether the lady has created any charge over it or not.
Mullah.
Third thing, as ED whether you have attached these properties or not.
Well, we have attached. I
And
have.
third thing is whether it is possible for you to put these properties to auction. We may permit you to put it to auction.
Well,
You may not wait till the completion of the trial. We can record the consent of the lady and we'll grant you permission.
may I just seek one more indulgence, Milord?
If this amount is, if you are able to fetch this amount, probably then it's a different thing. Otherwise, we will reject it.
Correct, fair enough.
May I seek one more
May I say
indulgence?
one more
Milord?
thing? Mr. Vankatesh, just a minute. Lord, she must say that these properties are unencumbered. She's
Said so that I'll file an affidavit.
We also direct the
Yes.
petitioner to file appropriate affidavit declaring the status of the three properties and whether they are free of all encumbrances or
and
not.
whether she is the owner.
No, that sales deeds I have. That we can demonstrate. That's not an problem.
It's very.
Only may I have one other request, Malas? Of the 97 properties, Malas, many of them are unencumbered. Can they also tell your lordships that?
No.
Since
We have
you
not seen the list.
You have referred to these three properties.
Yes, I have, but Malas,
We'll see
all right.
if
We can file an affidavit with the others also, Malas. I will do
She has
that.
taken this code for a ride for 2.5 years.
but we make it clear, Mr.
Yes, I understand. Malas, I understand.
If it is not feasible
So
Yes,
much
sir.
indulgence
I'll
this
go
court
through.
has shown.
To put
To
these
somebody who has
properties
due
to
people
auction to
of
recover
thousands
the
of
money.
crores.
I understand.
Our order
Malas,
was.
it is quite clear, Malas, we know.
Okay.
Exactly.
The lordship will
May I
have
seek
to
one
take a
indulgence?
harsh
Milord?
decision, Lord.
Yes,
Due people of thousands of crores, innocent people.
yes. That's why she is going back to jail, Mr. Dave.
But she won't. I
What
can assure
thousands
you,
is
Lord,
five?
she'll come back with application.
Let's see, let's
Lord,
explore
there is
the
one
possibility.
correction, Lord, if I can suggest in the order. Your lordships may say my objection that this application is not maintainable
Correct.
and
So
only
that's
remedy is
that
review.
we
No, only remedy is review.
At the threshold, we have said this.
No. Your lordship said something, but only remedy is review. This application for modification is not maintainable. That's all my submission.
Mr. Dave, review is otherwise also not maintainable in view of specific bar. This is, we are exercising our jurisdiction, criminal jurisdiction. So you need not say this. It is otherwise also not maintainable.
Deeply.
Yes, you wanted to say.
Yes,
so.
my lord.
It was a writ petition. That's why, my lord, perhaps she could file it. That's why I thought. But anyway, this protects me, my lord. Grateful.
Milord, what I was saying was, Milord, since the properties pertain to the state of Telangana,
Uh-huh.
ED as a department alone might not be sufficient to make a statement or to find out whether there is any third party attachment. The state is also a party, Milord. The similar direction may be also given to the state. I will do my endeavor at the best of
You mean
my
state
ability.
of Telangana.
Yes, Milord. These are properties based in Hyderabad.
We direct the state of Telangana also to undertake an inquiry and file a report as regards the status of the three properties referred to above. In other words, whether the petitioner is the lawful owner of the three properties and whether any charge or other encumbrances have been created over these three properties.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Good point.
Lawful
Grateful.
owner and in possession. And in possession. She's not in possession.
Deeply obliged, Malas.
How can she be in possession of a tower, Mr. Dave? He must have.
Correct. That's why she can't sell, my lord. If she has given tower to 100 people.
Right.
Grateful.
Yes.
May I submit the physical appearance in this? I missed the.
Yes. What is this? Who appears in three?
Lordship, I may appear for the petitioner.
Malas, I am from the state. Malas, the respondent number 2 has not been served.